Hololive doujin tier list. Yep, after 6 long months, I have finally made it. It was a journey reviewing every Hololive doujin there is, and there were some good ones and bad ones, mostly bad, but today we're going to be making a tier list on which Hololive doujins are the best. And trust me, I have an excellent taste in that stuff. Yep, definitely. First up, we got... Moving on to the next one, we got a classic by Dr. Buck. This is the first doujin that I reviewed, and to be honest, it was weird as hell. Like, the first half is a futanari doujin, and then the second half is some Chinese memes or something, but I mean, hey, they are kind of entertaining. So this doujin is a solid B for me. Next up, we got a Marine doujin. This is the most popular Hololive doujin, at the time of this recording at least, and it was an all-around good doujin, with a lot of gangbanging, and I'm sure you'll like this doujin too. A solid A tier. To be honest, this doujin had potential, but unfortunately it has only 4 pages, so it's between a B and a C tier, but it's more to the B tier honestly, so I'll put it on a B tier. Next up, we got a Noel doujin. Now, this doujin was honestly good because of, you know, A tier for sure. This was honestly more of a fanfic than a doujin, but the art is low-key clean as fuck, so I'll put it in A tier. On to the next doujin. That's so good. Easy S tier.
Oh brother, this guy's
Up next, we got a Korone and Okayu futa doujin. Now, this doujin is our first entry to the C tier, and if y'all want to know why, just go read it yourself. Next is Shion Ugly Bastard doujin. Now, I know this might be controversial, but I put this in the B tier because, well, it has an okay storyline, even though it's dumb as fuck, like how they even found Shion's house, but anyway, it has a good art. The doujin even succeeded at making people mad at the comment section, and honestly, it's just pretty funny reading the comment section, although I don't really recommend you guys to read any enhanced comment section. It's literally just full of people complaining about a certain tag in the doujin while they themselves read the doujin. Like, dude, if you don't like the tag, just click away. Like, why are you even reading it then? Enough ranting. Next doujin. Now, this doujin is an easy S tier. Next up, we got an Ame doujin. Some say this doujin is S tier or A tier, but for me, it's more of an A tier than an S tier. Yeah, it has good comedy and it's a pretty solid doujin.
Everybody.
This doujin would be an S tier if it has futanari. A tier. Next up, we have a Flare and Noel futa doujin. Okay, on to the next one. I can't say anything about this one without going to jail. So B tier, I guess.
too much lowly hentai and
A tier.
Can I put my balls in your jaw?
Balls. Yep. It has good art, but it's very short. B tier. Next up, we got our third Marine doujin. Yep, there's a lot of Marine doujins in this tier list, and this one is the shit. Kabo have some banger doujins, and to be honest, if you just remove the goofy dialogue in this doujin, it would be an easy S tier. So I would give this doujin an A+ tier, but there isn't an A+ tier, so we're just gonna be making one right here, right now. That should do it. Okay, moving on. This one is similar to the Ugly Bastard Shion doujin, but this one is kind of better than the previous one because of the art, and I think it's still a B tier, but hey, at least this one has a good ending to it. Easy A tier.
I love your titties cause they prove I could focus on 2 things at once.
B, because of boobs. Gonna be honest with y'all, this doujin almost has nothing to do with Hololive if it wasn't for Matsuri, who also only has 1 page of content, and it wasn't even that good. But anyways, I still put it on an A tier because of the art. Aqua Ugly Bastard doujin, the direct sequel of the Shion Ugly Bastard doujin that many people dislike, but a little like it, probably because of the Ugly Bastards. And many people in my comment section really dislike this doujin, but honestly, I don't really care about the doujin like that. The comment section on this doujin is really intense and kind of funny, and that alone makes this doujin a certified B tier. I would give this an S tier if this was longer, so A tier. Next up on our list, we have this doujin. This doujin was pretty mid if you ask me, B tier. Next up, we got our first entry of Shota doujin. Yep, you know me, I hate kids, so I'll put this on a horrible tier. Nah, I'm just kidding, I'm actually gonna put this on B tier. This doujin's art is not that great, and it does not look like how it works, so that's why I'm putting this on B tier. How should I put it? It's okay. It's on the same league as the Shion one, but with more boobs. So, B tier. A tier. Next up, we got a Matsuri doujin, and as Konakai said in my video,
the drawings can be better though. Also, I don't like Matsuri.
B tier. Next up, we got a Flare and Noel futa doujin. It's a really good doujin, but it's really short, so B tier. I would give this a B+ tier if there was one. If you like futa, this one is a solid A tier. Plus, this one is canon. Okay, let me tell you something. All the Fumiko doujins that are related to Hololive are an easy S tier. I mean, like, yeah, sure, he made some NTR tomboy doujins, but I'm trying to be unbiased as possible, so S tier for both Fumiko doujins. Next up, we got two Shion Ugly Bastard doujins, and both of them are a B tier. This one is mid. I give it a B tier. Next doujin is another Marine Shota doujin, and it hurts me to say this, but this is an A tier, even though there is a Shota in it. Greatest Subaru doujin of all time. No cap. A tier. Weird doujin. B tier. Too short, but great art. A tier. Looks very, very unfinished. C tier. Feels like a fanfic. C tier. Sorry Marine fans, but this is a C tier. Yep, I'm sorry Marine fans again, but this one just kinda fucking suck ass. C tier. Now this. Ooh, now this is the good shit. This is a certified S tier. If this had more than 7 pages, A tier. S tier. This isn't related to Hololive, so C tier. Yep, C tier. Pretty solid artwork, A tier. This hurts me to say, but it's an A tier. They're all in B tier. Also B tier. Muna doujin gets a fat B tier. B tier. Easy, and I'll say it again. Easy S tier. B tier. At this point, I'm speedrunning the tier listing because there are still a lot more doujins to cover, so don't forget to like and sub, because this really, and I mean really took a long time to make. Also, since I'm too lazy to review them one by one, here's the remaining list for the B tier. And since there's still many C tier doujins, I'm going to put them all in here. A tier for sure. A tier. All of them are low-key underrated. A tier. And finally, after all those tiers, the last doujin is the Hololive art book, and I'll give this an S tier. Before we finish the video, I just want to change the tier list a little bit. Okay, good. Moving on. So yeah, this is my Hololive doujin tier list. This took a really long time to make, and am I going to make this type of content again? I don't know, maybe. And this is probably my last video for the year, so like and sub if you haven't already. And in conclusion, I am going outside. And even if my sun don't shine, everything is fine. And even if I want inside leaves it all behind, it's fine.
Yo, what's up? This is Kanye West. Please subscribe to